again. Hi. I'm on my way to do something that I'm preaching about. Again, if I could talk it, I could walk it. If I can expect and say something to somebody else, it's also something that I can do regarding my own personal life. I don't tell anybody anything that I'm not going to perform and do in my own personal life. But what I'm about to go and handle things that I'm cutting loose out of my life. If it's not serving me anymore regarding adding to my spiritual growth, mental growth, physical growth, happiness, informational, if it's not doing anything in my life, if the purpose of it does not have any more reason to be in my life other than causing me chaos or causing me stress, or I'm toting too much on my back when it should belong to somebody else's back and not mine. We are in a different time where it is very important that we cut things loose out of our lives that are not serving a purpose to build, to edify, to bring joy, to bring love, to bring peace. If things in our lives are not bringing us to higher vibrations, it is I want to pull over. It is very important that we cut this stuff out of our lives, because if we're not doing the cutting now, it's going to be hanging around for a long time. You're going to be dealing with this issue for a long time, for years. If we don't catch the wave, if we're not catching the wave of the shift in the spiritual realm, not only in the spiritual realm, this is also in the space, in our galaxies, in our stars. Things are changing in our galaxy environment, elements, as well as our natural elements, in our bodies, in our surroundings. Things are changing. Things are not going to be the way it used to be. We either can grow with the change or stay with the direction something else is causing to go about in your life. You know, because we realize, and nobody can not admit that change is in the air. And to change to the positive of new growth spiritually, and I'm mainly speaking of spiritually, because we have got to get to the point where our lives are starting to be controlled by our spirits, by God, by the universe, by Jesus, whatever, whoever, however, we have got to include the spiritual higher power in our lives. We can't just keep doing things thinking we are the last words. There is a source, power, energy that is much bigger and all-knowing, whatever you would like to call that power, that source energy, the creator. That's not the issue here. The point is, get spirituality involved in your life. Start following your intuition, your heart. But the purpose that I brought the video forward now is because I'm feeling nervous. I'm feeling a little anxious in my spirit, because I wouldn't say in my spirit, it's in my natural senses, because this is something that I normally would not do. I normally would not go to this extent of cutting away something that I depended on as far as my income. You know, it's not so much as the people that I may have to let loose. I've been kind of grew out of that. I'm not a people pleaser. Yes, every now and then people may take it to the extent of trying my patience and my niceness or whatever, but I only let a person go as far as I choose to let them go. I know how to say no, and I know how to cut shit off. So that's not the challenge in me right now as far as letting people go. The challenge is coming when I'm letting certain parts of my finances go. That is becoming the challenge. I wouldn't say it's a challenge. What I would say is it's an excitement, because I know when I cut loose things that I know my spirit is telling me to let go, I know that it will bring bigger and better promises my way. So it's not that I'm tug-of-warring on letting it go, because I'm good at cutting things that hinder progress in my life. I could cut it. I am so good at snipping things all out of my life if it's not bringing me joy and peace and happiness. Very good at cutting things out of my life. But as far as this higher level of cutting things out of my life, I've been dependent on a certain type of income, and it has been prosperous, but for about 4 years, 5, 6 years, it's been prosperous, and it's been on a upward bound growing. But now it comes to the time where it's going to have to be pruned that more can grow. And this pruning, this cutting off, is a little scary. It's a little scary in the natural, but in my spirit, I am so ready to cut it off, because I am so ready for the new direction, the new spiritual height, the new natural growth experiences in my life, the new love, the new level of blessings, the new level of people coming into my life. I am no longer on a certain vibration level. We are being elevated to a higher vibration of living, a higher standard, a higher mental, spiritual, physical way of living. My expectation is mainly, I pray for my spiritual growth. I'm ready to take it to heights that I may have tiptoed in, but I'm ready to make it a lifestyle. So this is why I am excited to let go things that I know in my spirit God is saying, cut it loose. Yes, but Father, I survived off this. I live off this. Cut it loose. I got something bigger and better for you. Let it go. But what about what about my family legacy plan? What about my investing in apartment complex? What about what? Let it go. I got something bigger and better waiting on you, above and beyond what you could think or even ask of. This is the mindset that I've got to let this physical sense step into the spiritual sense of things. I've got to bring this natural way of thinking into the control of the spirit. Our spirit is leading. Let our spirit lead and take fear away. Yes, it is fearful and challenging, but somewhere in your spirit, when it becomes in control, it gives you that courage. It gives you that excitement. It gives you the feeling that, a gift is on its way. It's here already. In your spirit, it's already here. So let us not be afraid to take these leaps and bounds. And sometimes it might mean doing a irrational, crazy move. Right now, I know this does not seem wise to be doing, but hey, in my spirit, I know what I know that I know. I'm letting it go. But anyway, all right. Thank you. Oh, guess what? Now, can somebody tell me if the new, I'm gotten on a whole nother path now. But that could mean why I need to let things go too, because I got new plans on my business affairs and other things. And so, can somebody tell me if Nephrite Eccentric Wear, the new, I have it on today. And, one of them is regarding my hats. Does this qualify for the COD thing that Corona stuff going on? Does this qualify? Does the Nephrite Eccentric Wear, does it qualify? And God could have been doing something then that I had no clue. Here I am designing hats and umbrellas with veils, and then another thing, I'm designing gloves. Come on, Father, were you saying something and I didn't really hear it clearly? Were you preparing something before it even gotten on the scene? Gloves, mask. This ain't no mask. I'm staying in my spiritual space. I told you I got stuff to do today, and this is the way I'm staying in my spiritual element. So, hey, Mom. So I don't know if does it qualify for the Corona thing, because if they make it mandatory, I will be rocking, as I do anyway, my new Eccentric Wear, Nephrite Eccentric Wear new. But anyway, again, let's take our challenges following our spirit. Let's take it with a stride and go with the flow. Follow your heart. God got you. God got you. If he know you're trying to follow the spirit, you will not be embarrassed. He will not let you, come on. Your creator is loving, caring, and if we don't let go, but I also must tell you, if you don't let go, I'm telling you, you might be stuck with something for many more years before you see a change, because right now we're coming to that opportunity window is about to close, and that opportunity window may not come for a long time. So if you know somebody is your soulmate, if you know that you have ideas and songs and whatever your talent and skill may be, it is time to go forward with it. Bring it to manifestation. Bring it out. Make steps towards it. And God got you. You won't be embarrassed. As long as you following your heart, following your spiritual intuition, God got you. Move on up to higher elevations, higher vibrations. And let's come off this lower level and let's move to a spiritual level. We don't want the low vibration of this natural. It's time to move to the high vibration of the spirit. All right, I'm a little anxious and scared or nervous because I'm cutting something else off today. I've been cutting like crazy, but something else is being cut off today. I'm nervous, but in my spirit, I'm excited. Let's get this show on the road. Let's do this. It's gotta go. Let's do this, because I'm ready. I'm ready to move on to higher heights, higher vibrations, higher spiritual elements, walking in the spirit, and higher relations with people, places and things around me. It's a higher vibration, no longer on the low vibrating way of life. Stay in tune and keep up, and let's do it together. Please don't be left behind in a way of life that will stick around for many years to come before this type of opportunity could show up again. All right, have a good day. I gotta go do what I gotta do.